Many English learners have the same problem. They can understand English very well. They watch YouTube videos in English. They listen to podcasts. They understand teachers and movies. But when it is time to speak, something strange happens. Their mind becomes empty. They know the words. They know the grammar. But the sentence does not come out. They stop. They think. They feel nervous. And finally, they say nothing, or they speak very slowly. If this happens to you, do not worry. You are not bad at English. Your brain simply learned English in the wrong way. Today you will understand why your brain understands English but cannot speak it, and more importantly, how to fix it. Let's begin. First, we need to understand something very important. There are two different skills in language learning. The first skill is understanding. The second skill is speaking. Many students train only the first skill. They watch videos. They read books. They listen to English every day. This is very good. But it trains only passive English. Passive English means you can recognize the language, but you cannot produce it quickly. Speaking is different. Speaking is an active skill. Your brain must quickly find words, build sentences, move your mouth, and express ideas. All of this must happen in seconds. If you never practice this skill, your brain will not learn it. It is like watching football every day but never playing football. You understand the game. But you cannot play well. English works the same way. The second reason is translation. Many learners translate in their head. They think in their native language first. Then they try to translate the sentence into English. For example, imagine you want to say something simple like, I went to the market yesterday. But your brain works like this. First, think in your native language. Second, translate the words. Third, check the grammar. Fourth, say the sentence. This process is very slow. While your brain is translating, the conversation continues. People keep talking. And you feel lost. Native speakers do not translate. They think directly in English. That is why they speak fast and naturally. The third reason is fear of mistakes. Many learners are afraid of speaking because they think, what if my grammar is wrong? What if my pronunciation is bad? What if people laugh at me? So the brain becomes very careful. Too careful. Instead of speaking naturally, the brain tries to make a perfect sentence. But perfection takes time. And conversation does not wait. So your brain freezes. Remember this important truth. Fluent speakers are not perfect speakers. They simply speak without fear. They accept mistakes. And that is why they improve quickly. The fourth reason is lack of speaking training. Many learners spend years studying English. But most of their time is spent on grammar exercises, reading, watching lessons, memorizing vocabulary. But they rarely train the speaking muscle. Yes, speaking is like a muscle. Your mouth, tongue, and brain must work together. And muscles grow only with practice. If you practice speaking only once a week, your brain will not build strong speaking connections. You must practice every day. Even if it is only for 10 minutes. The fifth reason is slow word recall. You may know thousands of English words. But knowing a word and using it instantly are two different things. When you speak, your brain must find words very fast. If your brain searches too long, the conversation stops. That is why sometimes you think, I know this word, but I cannot remember it right now. This happens because your brain has not practiced fast retrieval. You need exercises that train your brain to recall words quickly. Now the important question is, how do we fix this problem? Here are 3 powerful methods that can help your brain start speaking. The first method is speak alone every day. Yes, speaking alone is one of the best training methods. You do not need a partner. Look around you and describe things. For example, this is my desk. My phone is on the table. I am drinking tea. Today I worked for 5 hours. This simple practice trains your brain to create sentences automatically. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Then slowly increase the time. The second method is shadowing. Shadowing means repeating after a speaker immediately. Find a short English video or audio. Listen to one sentence. Then repeat it immediately, like an echo. Try to copy the speaker's speed, pronunciation, and rhythm. For example, if the speaker says, "Today we are going to talk about success." You repeat, "Today we are going to talk about success." Do not pause too long. Follow the speaker. This exercise trains your brain to produce English faster. It also improves pronunciation and confidence. The third method is thinking in English. This is very powerful. Throughout the day, try to think in simple English. For example, when you wake up, think, I need to brush my teeth. When you are hungry, think, I want to eat something. When you go outside, think, the weather is nice today. These small thoughts train your brain to stop translating. Slowly, English becomes natural. And speaking becomes easier. Remember, fluency is not magic. It is brain training. Your brain becomes good at the things you practice every day. If you only practice understanding, your brain will only understand. If you practice speaking daily, your brain will learn to speak. So be patient with yourself. Speaking English is a journey. Every small practice makes your brain stronger. One day you will notice something amazing. You will start speaking without thinking too much. Sentences will come automatically. And conversations will feel natural. This is the moment when your brain finally switches from learning English to using English. And when that happens, fluency begins. So remember this. You already understand English. Now it is time to train your brain to speak it. Start today. Practice a little every day. And your future fluent self will thank you.